your profiles, right? The thing is, few people now are experts on these tools, these technologies, despite the huge, the big demand for big data or data science, machine learning, a lot of things that are surrounding us, a lot of buzzwords as well. So this lack of experts drives us to a lack of instructors. So there's here a sort of catch-22 for the future experts on data science that we are going to need necessarily. So this is our solution, our proposal for this catch-22, for this problem. We are trying to get the approach of collaborative. We built, since last year, a platform with some of the best experts in the industry, in Spain, in Latin America, in the sectors of big companies like Bank of Santander, Orange, that are sharing, divulgating their knowledge. They are interacting. You can do courses, you can receive some knowledge in any other tool that you are not an expert. This is, we are building not only a marketplace, you can think this like an iTunes for the vertical of data science, right? In Spanish, focused on LATAM, Spain, but also we are completing an ecosystem for this region, for this target region. We are completing this ecosystem with content, specialized content, like market study research. We are doing a lot of research on this sector in the regions. We produce reports. We are doing also podcasts and a lot of content which are getting a lot of interest from the sector, so we are positioning pretty well. We are also lately offering with our model recruitment services. Through our database, we have now very important, maybe the first database on this vertical for LATAM and Spain. So in this 1 year activity, we started on April last year, 15. We have grown up to 3,000 users. We are now more than 10 instructors for sectors or companies like the principal data of Orange Spain, Santander, Hewlett-Packard, universities as well, and so on. We got more than 25 learning products, 100% online, 100% interactive, practice, short term, between single courses, packages, bundles, and so on, and a whole master with itinerary. And the content I said before. For this year, we are going to turn our model into companies. We are going to look, and already we are looking for companies in the B2B strategy, rather than a huge growth that we experimented before. We hope to get more instructors, more courses to get the advantage of this platform model. And our plans are that the break-even is going to be in a matter of months. If we look at the map of competitors, or the competence map, we are here, as you can see. Well, we're here now. We are online. We offer specific skills on data tech. But you can see stakeholders like the traditional ones. You can see newcomers like big generalistic online academies like Vlog, big ones like Coursera. I think we are trying to get some difference to get advantage, offering online Spanish applied course, very practical, made by experts, because at this time it's not easy to find this kind of courses for people that are already working, that not have all the time to spend a whole master, and they need just technical skills. So at the end of the day, this marks, I try to represent that we are not just competing, because some stakeholders here are very different, are more a competition, because already in the past and now we are getting some arrangements, some collaborations with some of these companies, so we can win together for this. There's a lot of room for data science and e-learning. So, the team, okay, we are now few people, so that's the reason I'm here. We got Sarela Palacios, which is an expert on statistics, mathematician. She's now our LATAM ambassador from Peru. From London, Marte Martin, he's an MBA from IE. He is almost full-time doing strategy and invest assessment for us, for SoyData. And me, I am the founder for this platform and the project that came before. I got a tech MBA for the IE, and I've been doing data science for more than 10 years. What we want, so I'm here more than looking for an investment, which it would be very desirable, by the way. I'm looking for team building, because we're really now in need of these positions. We are looking for marketing and sales position, techs, but specifically on web design, web development, user experience, which is very important, not only about data science or data science experts, and business partners. So if you guys are interested in getting into business in a very, very promising sector, okay, you are welcome to contact us. And that's pretty much all. Thank you very much.
You showed us how you are intending to generate value. I'm interested in understanding how you try to capture some of it. So I see you're weaving a network, you're offering online courses. I don't quite understand how you're different from other course offerings online yet. But I'm also interested in understanding how is it that you would capture some of the value that you're offering. What's the business model that actually makes the
Well, do you mean
function?
how we get the interest in instructors from the industry?
No, I mean, how do you monetize the system?
Oh, well,
that you
this
have
is
set up?
like iTunes for the vertical on data science. So instructors that came out from the company get some money and get they get a well-known name with this. You get money for this selling of the courses. Otherwise, we also monetize with the sale of this market study research. We do monetizing in recruitment services for this specific field, which are now, it's like an info jobs, but smaller, but more specific. But the core is when we are selling, also advertising as well, but the core is the e-learning industry. We do e-learning, we deliver a lot of commissions for instructors. They are already working, so they are not full-time or part-time. They have their jobs in big companies. They do all day these technologies, but we both earn this, and we are doing revenue. We are 1 year spent with revenue.
Yeah,
not break time, not
break
benefits in net cash, not benefits, but we do revenue.
Then let me follow up one more question on the slide that differentiates between the online and the offline, the traditional and the general. And the
well, that's not all traditional offline.
Fair point, fair point. Yeah. I want to know where you fit.
Where? Well, we are here. We are here. We are the online. I couldn't point, but we are online and big data. So we are in this region, this quadrant, along with Big Data University, which is from IBM. This is an online school, free, but by IBM. We collaborate with Big Data University. Oh, sorry, I interrupted you.
No, that helps me understand. I didn't catch that.
Oh yeah. We are here, the online. Well, this is a way to represent the competitors. There's very much other ways, like free or paid courses,
Spanish
or
you can skin the same cat in 7 different ways.
Oh yeah.
But just for me to get a feel of where you felt most at home, I mean, you're certainly aware that most of the universities are merging into a bit of an online world as well. I think IE is pretty much at the forefront of this with several programs. So I think the errors there are well placed because this isn't.
Oh yeah, and,
this is
and
a
also
moving area.
in a diagonal as well. We, for instance, have been. I will not say the name, but we. Well, I said before Big Data University because it's done, but we are arranging an agreement with some of these schools to give for their master, which is offline, to give very short online courses for all-time access. So we are collaborating, not only one, but, well, for instance, I did some on IMF, I did some big data marks on a master, and so
on. Okay. What is your main value proposition here? Where are you different? Why do you think you're going to be able to succeed when the competition starts to get bigger?
Many people are asking for trying people to get into the companies, medium, large, and there's a lack of this profile. So I'm finding a lot of IT teams or professionals that are not, well, we made research before launching the company, and we found a very common profile in Latam and Spain is an IT person. There are also business, but I don't want to reverse. This IT has no time to make a master, has not a lot of language comfortability. By the way, there's a lot of courses in English, but with a pronunciation very, very tough. So if you are in this sector, you can find, if you are not very, very fluent with English, you can get in trouble, or otherwise you can be more comfortable if you come from Mexico or Spain, which are our main countries, if you are being taught in Spanish. This, plus the flexibility, the short build format, this, in addition, are propositional value. Not only to make a marketplace, as I said before. I was 4 years before in presenting another project, and I've been doing blog, I've been doing community years. So we are building an ecosystem in Latin America, in Spanish-speaking world. So it's more than this marketplace, and this is a different as well.
Okay, so if that's your value proposition, then why are you moving to B2B? I mean, that's a B2C business where you have 3,000 already clients. And, you know, I agree, that's a niche where, you know, an individual, like you said, an IT guy that wants to know more, but most of those guys also want a certification.
Yes. Yeah,
because that's what the companies demand. And you know, if you have a certification from Big Data University owned by IBM, that might mean something to a company.
Well, I got courses on Big Data University as well, so I think
you have a certification.
Well, this is two questions, right?
Yeah, these are two questions. Why are you moving to B2B if your value add is B2C? And then what's your strategy on certification?
I'm not sure if it's B2C the added value for this, because from this.
But what you just described was a B2C, the IT profile.
But this IT profile are inside already on companies.
And so who's going to pay for that? The company or the individual?
It can be the company. In this model, in B2B, it's the company.
Of course. But now you've been focusing on the individual.
No, now, before, when we started the company, and before the company, we did a lot of community, we did a lot of B2C, but many people from these 3,000 come from companies already. So we are already, maybe I didn't explain well, but already we are B2B with some of B2C, because we are not going to say, no, you are.
So you have clients that are companies now?
Oh yeah, sure, we got clients, yeah.
So you see that as the future?
We got, these users are clients from the e-learning, and clients as well from For instance, market research.
And those clients don't care that you don't have well-known certification.
Well, the thing is, we are building this certification name, and not for the companies, I recognize this, but for the sector, we have a name, because the company name, Big Data for Success, is very well known. SoyData is very well known. So if the company planificator asks the staff people, okay, do you want, I don't know, Big Data University or Big Data University, the Spanish courses are my courses. So at this time, in the next month, this is going to be changed. But I think we got a name for this.
Okay, final question. You get the 3 team members all over the world.
Well, I wanted to be honest, because we have a lot of collaborators, the instructors. I could came here. Yeah, yeah. We are these 3. We want to get more people, but we are a platform. We are not producing all the content. We are in the model of a platform. So I could came here with more than 10 data scientists in the company. It's not true. They are in Santander, they are in Hewlett-Packard, they are just collaborators. The less we do, well, I test technologies, but the less we do business. We don't do data science because we are small. We are not going to develop big data lakes like a bank. This is business, right, with data as well. Okay.
Thank you. Are there any questions from the audience?
Well, just stop Coursera to understand that there is a big demand for Spanish classes and start chasing big data professors in Spanish. It's not that you teach in Korean, which is a very unique ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
That if Coursera, Udemy understand there is a big demand for Spanish classes, they're an American company, there are 50 million Spanish speakers in America, they start chasing big data and guys and they start speaking Spanish.
So you are asking me to?
No, how will stop Coursera to step in your field? Because if I'm not making a mistake now, your proposition is that your classes are in big data and they're in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the classes in Coursera
well, this is a good point.
are in English, right?
Yeah, I see. Actually, Coursera.
And just one more thing. And then you make revenue. There is not a slide of how much money you make. That's very important.
Because, well,
that's my first slide. We make money.
No, because, well, it's not big money like big data, right? It's revenue. I'm pretty honest. Actually, with that scheme, the instructors are earning money better than the platform, because the platform needs to be bigger to get the break point. That's the reason I need to do marketing, but the revenue is here. Revenue is done from the first. I'm not going to say. Only investors, potential.
No, okay. If it's an NDA thing, I understand. Maybe it's a small number.
Before in the last slide, I put, well, we got an initial seed capital. I didn't tell.
150,000 you got?
Oh?
You got 150? 75?
No. Let me explain. I was running here maybe. ENISA is on the way. We are producing now this 75 these days. We started with our seed capital. From this value, we are calculating the break even. Okay, so you can have an idea about what is this, but I'm not going to say because, well, another 50 or 75 for an investor, for a new partner could be great, but I think it's more important people than money. It's more important a team, a well-balanced team, than to get some money that you have to get back in the future. Okay, I think I was answering.
What's your unique selling proposition against Coursera?
Okay.
What if they start chasing big data analysts, Spanish speakers?
It's a tough point, right? But when you are producing courses in the online, and generally when you are in the education and producing content online, you realize that many stakeholders like Coursera, like Miriadax from Telefonica and other big companies. Well, they are in a good place. They have a lot of budget, but they don't have the content I have. Actually, I'm humbled, but I have to say they don't have the content in Spanish. And it's not the same to translate an English course, as I saw it, than to develop from the beginning a Spanish course. So Coursera is already doing that. They are translating. It takes time. We are
like subtitles things or
like dubbing. That
no, I understand that that's
modifying
is a terrible
so
experience.
so the
but
content
is professors,
yeah,
Spanish professors.
yeah, the content is
Actually, they can look at
key
your
for
professor
this.
and chase them and pilot
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
That's what I will do first thing.
We have been doing this. We got this 25 learning products. So this is something we can compete with these big ones. And other ones are big but are general. Coursera is one of these. Blog is a Spanish language platform, very general. This is like Corte or MediaMarkt. No? If you need a tech device, you can find more stuff in MediaMarkt or in another more specific. So we are here at the small and specific. It's another strategy.
You're asking for feedback, so this is not a question, this is feedback.
Oh, yeah.
So I hope you're ready.
Take a seat.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
I think you mentioned the word honest at least 3 times. If you start saying we are honest, the first thing that I think of is that you're not honest.
Very good point.
So that's just one comment.
That's very feedback.
The next thing is if you're right and this sector is growing, it's just going to get so hard with the competition. You need to sell. I mean, I didn't feel the passion. And so, like, just to give you an example, I went a few weekends ago to somebody doing exactly the same thing in Silicon Valley, and I don't have any interest in big data. And he spoke for 5 minutes, and at the end of it, I was like, I want to sign up for a big data course. I have 0 interest in big
But
data.
you are here.
Sorry?
You are here. In Spain, in Madrid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here in Madrid.
Okay.
I don't understand the
No.
point.
He lives in
No.
Silicon Valley, though.
Are you living? Okay.
Yeah. So what I'm
Okay.
saying is you need to sell. You need to be passionate about stuff. Your aim at
Sure.
the end of your talk should be that every single person in here, whatever sector they're in, they want to sign up to a big data course, because the competition is going to get ridiculously difficult as soon as this thing takes off in the Spanish-speaking market. Because I see it in the US. In the English-speaking market now, it's huge. Universities are all catching on. They're all signing up and doing courses, and it's just really competitive. So I mean, it's great if you found this niche. It's fantastic. But in that 5 minutes of delivery, I didn't feel the passion.
I had to improve that.
Yeah, so that's my feedback.
Take a
Anyways.
course.
Oh,
Take a
that's
course.
very welcome. That's very welcome. It may be an unorthodox comment, but I would think about taking something of what you have, which is apparently proprietary or some sort of valuable. And I would build a Coursera course, and I would make a huge name for myself with Coursera, and then I would use that to learn how they do it and to create attention and noise, and then I would siphon off toward my business the wider, more valuable parts of your expertise. I would use Coursera as a storefront and a place to learn for free. Well, I didn't get Coursera, but Coursera is more general. A lot of
Or something like that, yeah.
But we have been doing this, just exactly this, in Udemy and also Big Data University. So it's like a bit or something like a bit. We put content there, we get potential customers there. So we point, I think I understand